Hi guys, how's it going and welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing some Euro Truck Simulator 2. I was doing some jobs across the ETS2 map. Where we're going to end up, nobody knows, but let's find out. Welcome in Retro, good to have you with us. So starting in Graz, first job will take us to London. That's interesting. So that's through Austria, through Germany, through Belgium, through France, and into England. Feels weird going to London, because I used to start at London. Ironic place it is. We've got 164 kilometres to drive just to pick the job up. Oh. It's far too warm today, guys, and this week until Saturday it's going to be crazy warm where I am, so yeah, it's going to be a bit madness, but we'll see what we can do. So yeah, a bit of a long drive just to collect the job, but it is what it is. And don't forget, if you are just joining us guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Hitting that like button does help me out a massive amount as a content creator here on YouTube, so it is very much appreciated. But yeah, welcome to the weekly chill drive stream. As I make my way down to Triet, which is well and truly away from Graz. Steering feels a little slack. Might check that out when we get to the loading spot. But yeah, going to London. It's a different one. And one good thing about being in Austria is these toll booths do not have barriers, so you can just drive around them as such. Toll booths normally slow you down in life, but thankfully not the ones in Austria. Good evening, Oliver. Welcome. Where am I heading to? I'm taking the job from Triet, going to London rep job. Yeah, it's going to be a hot week. It cools down again on Friday. Not Friday, sorry. Try again. Not Friday, sorry. Saturday it cools down, and I've been bloody grateful for that. It's not nice to try and make content in such awful conditions. Perfect. You need one of those hats that cowboys wear for this week. What, to try and keep the sun off your head? I'm just thinking, did I turn the music down before I started driving? I need to have a look at that. Because I can't recall doing it. You've got an 8-pack of Pepsi Lime to keep you cool, that sounds nice. And how far away are you, Retro? Yes, it's a bloody trek from the centre of... If you're only 12 kilometres, you're literally right behind me. Because I've still got 5 kilometres and I'm coming up on it. Yeah, I've been following it, Oliver. All I can say is good riddance to him. Just thinking then, that looked a bit wrong. Retro's on the nearby. I hope they get rid of the plan for the media ban for under 16s. I doubt they will, because there's a big pressure group that want it to happen. Did I turn the music down? No, I didn't. There we go. You should be able to hear me better now. But yeah, 1,433 kilometres this says. And where's Retro gone? He was on the nearby a moment ago. He's not gone the wrong way, I hope. On your way, we'll put your foot down. I want to get a move on here. I want to get myself to London. The quicker I can get the jobs done, the more I can fit into the stream. Yeah, I'm thinking Retro's gone the wrong way, because I don't know how he could be on me nearby and he's nowhere to be seen. You can see. How can you see me? You're not on the nearby. There you go. At last. Exactly that. Chop chop, we've got a delivery to make here, pal. Right, we must be picking up the job now, then we'll go. Right, at least picked up the job. Let's go and move on. Barrier on the way out. But yeah, let's roll. London, here we come. Got just over half a tank of fuel, so I shouldn't need to stop this job. Or probably need to stop the next job. You was waiting back at the garage and see your game timed out. Ouch. Not what you want. There's only 1,502 people on the server. You've still got to downgrade to access TMP. And good evening, Leaf Daily News. Welcome. I say we're just getting cracking. Don't know if I should be trying to overtake here. Yeah, I heard those like tracking his training and his cab and everything. It felt, when I'd seen the footage on Twitter and that, it felt like, you know, after you've watched the election programme and people have been elected and you're following like the Prime Minister back to Downing Street and stuff like that, that's what it felt like. Excuse me. I forgot to check the wheel, it feels a little bit slack. When I get us some straight, I'll have a quick look. Probably just a loose wire. But yeah, quite a long first job really. But it's nice to be able to get some chill drive jobs done today. And not just that, the roads are dead, because obviously 1.60 is not compatible yet. waiting to get some straight, so I can just take the wheel off for a moment. But it's just like slight bends at the minute. I'm also curious to see which way this is going to send me when I get to the reworked parts of the map. I've not really touched her yet. This is some straight here. Bastards. Bad shouldn't have swore, but yeah, the there we go. Actually feels slightly better. But yeah, when I put the wheel against my chest, it got stuck on my top, which is not what I was expecting. Still feels slack though. I'm sure we'll manage. It should be on full speed back because I've not touched any settings. So I don't know what's going on. I'll just be a bit careful. But yeah, we should be alright. For some reason, Retro's falling back. Not sure what's going on there. You maxed out as well and the game looks like it's running smooth, so you don't know. That's very strange. But it's becoming daylight in the game as well, so I'll be able to take my full beam off shortly. So that's definitely a positive. I much prefer daytime driving on ETS2 compared to nighttime driving. Yeah, we'll end up in the same place, that's for sure. Anyways, a big thank you to those who checked out my vlog yesterday as we took my new vlog camera out for a test run. That was very much appreciated, getting quite a lot of feedback, because obviously I got this as a bundle. Originally I was just looking to get the camera, but I ended up getting the camera, a mini tripod and a microphone as a bundle because it was near enough the same price as what the camera would have been on its own. So yeah, I was looking for feedback on that, and it seems people are pretty happy at the quality of the microphone in particular, so I'm glad about that. So that now means that I can do vlogs, and I will try to do them on a semi-regular basis. Of which hopefully you guys will enjoy. We're passing nearby to Nuremberg shortly as well, as we keep making our way. And yeah, I'll turn the full beam off now. It's bright enough. Thinking what else I can do to see if it sorts the wheel out. Unplug it and plug it back in is the thing that comes to mind, which I might end up doing. It's usable and it's drivable. That's the main thing. Looks like we're merging onto a different motorway up ahead as well. It's almost no point looking in the mirrors, it's that dead round here. Anyways, we've still got 1,000 kilometres to go. Still a fair trek on this job. We'll see how we get on. But I suspect one of the reasons it's quiet as well is the World Cup's on at the minute. And there's probably people watching that. Right, we need to be in the middle lane, because that right lane is to turn off only. We're not turning off. Not yet, anyway. suppose one good thing is if there's not many people on the roads, we don't need to worry about being crashed into, and we can just look at getting the jobs locked. And hello EST Transport. Yeah, it's shaping into a nice easy job at the minute. For anyone who's considering driving along with me, make sure you have all map DLC and you have a fast lorry in order to be able to keep up. After all, I like to put my foot down and get these jobs done as quickly as possible, so and also, as a heads up, I did post my stream schedule earlier today. So if you've not seen the stream schedule for this week, you can go and check it out. Well, you've passed somebody from your VTC. Is your VTC big? It's not one I normally see on the road. Just out of interest. I'm just going to check how many views that vlog I did has got to. I reckon this one might get, this vlog I've done, what's gone up already, I think that might get views over time because it's testing the camera out. So I'm looking forward to seeing how it does. And yeah, 98 views, so it's 2 away from 100. A big thank you to those who have checked it out already. It's very much appreciated. I never knew, that's why then. What made you join them? And yeah, just passing nearby to Frankfurt. In America, railroading history took place a few days ago. So, when America's more stable, I'd love to go over there and do some of the trains and stuff. You know, record some freight and get some passenger services and stuff, but at the minute it's just not stable enough. Even if I had the money to go, it's like, you just wouldn't. But it would be nice to do it. Your friend was a moderator, they asked if you wanted to join, and you was VTC-less, so you said why not. It makes sense then if you didn't have a VTC. And it's always about finding the right VTC for you. Because like for example, I'm in Global Cargo, and I'm quite happy. You're not bothered to you with as long as they have a working tracker. Yeah, that's one thing. "750 kilometres remain." I'm just thinking when I went to not Global Cargo, sorry, Phoenix. When we opened, we didn't have a tracker, so we used Chuck's book. If I don't know, I'm quite happy with the VTC I'm in. But maybe next time, if there is a next time, maybe I would go to a smaller VTC just for the sake of it. The history you're talking about is Union Pacific 4014, the largest locomotive in the world, has reunited with its brother Union Pacific 4012 at Scranton, Pennsylvania, after around 50-60 years. That's not bad, that. All being well, next week is it next? Yeah, next week. I'll be seeing a Steam tour myself, so I'm quite looking forward to that. I'm just about to go near Cologne. I'm really looking forward to seeing what route this is going to send me through the reworked parts of the map. So I've not really touched that area yet, so it's going to be quite interesting once we come off at this junction. I didn't realise it was 250 years old though, that's quite old. Yeah, one good thing is we're getting a few new roads ticked off here, so that's a win-win. Do I think Burnham will help Labour? He is quite popular in the north, so I think there will be a partial revival under him, but whether it's enough to win an election is a big ask. I think they'll be in a better place than he was under Starmer, but I don't think it's enough at the minute to be looking at winning an election, but we'll see. Hello Kevin, welcome in. I'm on a job over to London at the moment. Oh, so it's also had repairs done, is it, Oliver? It's possible a handful might have done Leaf, but I think with all the stuff that came out about their candidate, I think that was enough to scare enough people off. Because one thing to note is the Reform vote plus the Restore vote still wouldn't have beaten Burnham, so that does scream and speak volumes as well. I'm actually getting close to needing to fuel up here. I thought I'd easily get this job done without fueling up, but I might need to stop. We'll see. It sounds like it's had a good run out there, Oliver. Yeah, I would say he's done a decent job, to be honest, because he's said he would improve the Manchester economy, and it's now the fastest growing one in the UK. He said he would deal with homelessness, and rough sleeping has dropped. And he said he'd bring public transport into public hands, and he's done it. So he's got a good reputation, because he said, I'm going to do this, this and this, and he's done it. So, you know, it must be said. He does have a... He has made himself quite popular. Yeah, so we are coming up to the reworked parts of the map now. In fact, we might already be on it. So I'm glad about this. Okay, we have 500 kilometers to go. But yeah, I've not really touched the new parts of the map until now, so this is a bit of exploring for me. And trust me to get the You're Running Low on Fuel thing as a passive fueling station. Thanks for that. Brilliant. I wonder how far behind Retro is. Assuming he's still driving, of course. Right. Coming off here. Welcome in, Adam. Get in there. You bet 10 quid for Messi to get the first goal and got yourself 37 quid in for return. Oh well, you'd be happy then. It's always good when your bet comes in. and a tenner for Mbappe to score first against Iraq. When are they playing? Is that tonight at 10 o'clock, Adam? So I know there's a football game on right now, which I know, you know, some people will be watching, but for me, the only games I'm going to watch on the World Cup is the ones with England in. It is, and Argentina versus Austria right now. Oh, you're going for dinner, are you, Rachel? Not a problem. Nice one for joining us, and we'll see you soon. If Mbappe scores quickly, then you have to pay. Yeah, I would be as well. You still do listen to the stream, well, that's good. It's a pilot car up ahead all over the show. It's enough to make anyone nervous, that. But yeah, this is where the CD road was, and people saying, oh, it's still getting busy, this, that and the other. It's not. Yeah, I don't know why that pilot car's sitting in the left-hand lane as well. Not really meant to drive though, unless you're overtaking. And when you're not even doing 110, you're not going to be overtaking. Yeah, it's a shame to see the CD road is completely gone, and the area around where it was is dead. It's so strange, but it is what it is. It's the first time I've been this way. What's this? Looks like there's diverted traffic coming up or something. Oh, the right turn towards Calais shut. Well, we're going through the Channel Tunnel, so it's fine. You're going to do some save editing, so you might see some nice trucks soon. Oh, so you're into all that save editing stuff, are you? You've been doing it for 2 years. There we are. Coming off here to enter the Channel Tunnel complex. Someone's cooking something. It smells nice. Oh. Right, I'm gonna unplug and plug the wheel back in just to see if that makes any difference. Just the wheel feels slightly slack. I just feel it feels a bit distracting. Well, this actually feels better now. This feels a lot better. Anyways, when we go out this complex, we've got 150 kilometres until London. Feels weird going this way. I don't think I've used the Channel Tunnel going into the UK in quite a long time. It's normally, if anything, it's going the other way. Back when I used to start in London, before I moved my base to Graz. This guy's gonna crawl it, I'll overtake first opportunity I get. Doesn't outstay in his lane, no, that's for sure. Yeah, that made him stop. But yeah. If you don't want to drive properly, TMP is not for you. Right, coming off ahead. Just 100 kilometres to go. Not far now, guys. It's definitely been a long first job, but it's definitely nice to visit London again. It's been quite a while since I've been here, so it's kind of like going home. Back to the OG starting point for streams, exactly. It's so weird. You might see you in London because you've started a brand new save editing profile. Ah, so you're keeping it totally separate then, your retro. So if anything breaks, it's easier to fix. That's understandable. Just down the road now from London. We'll get this job dropped off and then we'll see where the next one takes us. Basically a profile for show trucks and one for working trucks. Yeah, I've still got a couple of profiles on here because I've got my own profile. I've still got my Viva profile. I've got my Phoenix profile. In fact, I've got two Phoenix profiles, Pro Mods one and SES Software one. And then this profile one now is a 5. That's mad. That's fitting that. This job finishes off in Postbed, which is where I'd normally collect my first job from when I was doing CD World streams. The memories are setting in now. Yeah, they are indeed. So I don't normally end up here anymore. But there we go, we have made it, and Retro's on the nearby. Whew, got right near level 260 here on the Global Cargo Events profile. I'll get this job logged, and then I'll get another one going, guys. Didn't drive anyone from Global Cargo, let's leave that as no. The memories of where I used to take most of my jobs. Because when I joined Global Cargo, London became my main city. Before that I was with Phoenix and it was Luxembourg. And with my own personal profile it was Manchester. Now is that going to take me a different route? It's kind of different after... yeah, okay. It is a different route after Brussels really. So we'll take that. So going to Zeskin, I think it's pronounced, which is in Poland. So that is out of England, through France, through Belgium, through the Netherlands, through Germany and just into Poland. This looks like it's an even bigger job. So this is going to be a drive and a half. 2 kilometres to drive to pick up this job. Yeah, had much more of the route been the same, I would have picked a different one, but it's different enough. It'll allow me to get more roads on the new part of the map done, so that's a big W. Hello Oscar the Amazing, welcome in. Congratulations on 3k subscribers, thank you. And you liked the vlog, I'm glad. I'm going to start trying to do vlogs on a semi-regular basis going forwards, of which hopefully you guys are going to enjoy. Might try and do something tomorrow. We'll see how I feel. There we are, Seskin. I just want to check how much of the map I've done, because I did some more map. New map on the way here. 18.1. Go. So we have 1,284 kilometres to drive. I think that's actually slightly shorter than the last job. Which is still a good distance, guys. It looks like. Yeah, there's a convoy meeting up in Sand Builders. I've heard of them, Netsgear. They're from the Netherlands as well, which is quite a lot of people is VTCM are from as well. It's fair to say the Euro Truck Simulator 2 is very popular with Dutch people. But yeah, we'll be out the city area in a moment, guys. And now they're off nearby as well. There we are. Oh, I forgot I was running out of fuel. I totally forgot about that. I was just too excited to get to London that I forgot I was running out of fuel. That's embarrassing. There's a fueling station further up here. Yeah, because I was too focused on London because it's, you know, a fallback to where I used to start my streams, that I totally forgot I was running short on fuel. Yeah, very rare you get to see that. Your mate is out in a place in Spain called Zaragoza, I think that says, and it's 41 degrees Celsius, rather than me. That's way too warm for me. I think tomorrow's 30 degrees and that's too warm for me, really. And I got it right. I'm surprised about that. Is this fuel actually going to get me to this fueling station? Didn't give me much for emergency fuel, did it? What's this about? 30 degrees enough for you. Any higher you hate it. Well, I think, if I remember correctly, tomorrow's 30 degrees and the day after's 33 or 34. Well, playing footy 30 degrees not for you, but you have no choice. Yeah, it wouldn't be nice to play football in that weather. I'll be honest, it's not the best of weather to make content in either, but I'm still doing it best I can where possible. Go. In Texas, where Argentina are playing against Austria, it's 28 degrees. See, that's on the hot side as well. At the moment, you cannot afford to miss doing a stream. Yeah, if it becomes too hot in this room, I'd have no choice due to health reasons, but I am trying my hardest to fight it. It's like I did everything today. Got an energy drink, had a cold wash before streaming, literally everything I could think of, so I could continue streaming. But later this week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is really warm. That's above 30. That might not be possible, but we'll see. I have my fan on in the background. Can that be heard through the microphone at all? Hopefully not, but Retro's saying no, so that's good news. Right, let's roll. I'm just going to double check now what the weather forecast is, so I know it's going to be warm. Oh, that's somebody going the other way. So yeah, it's showing 30 degrees tomorrow, 30 degrees tomorrow, 32 on Wednesday, 33 on Thursday, and 28 on Friday. That is hot. And someone is learning how to use a G29 on Simulation Server 1. Not the brightest, thing to do, but you know. Got arcade mode and single player for that. What's for supper? You're boiling here, yeah. I'm sweating like crazy as well. I might just have a tin of rice pudding, you know. Just something that's cool. And won't make me feel any worse than it already do. Big shop tomorrow as well, so probably get a few tins of that to get me through. Because when it's too warm, I don't know about you guys, but I just can't eat hot food. Retro's up nearby, I see. Don't know what he's doing. So yeah, tomorrow I'll probably get a few tins of rice pudding, some bread, stuff I can make cold food from, just to get me through. Because from my understanding, until Saturday, it's really, really warm. Ah, and there's a Renault Magnum. I've not drove a Renault Magnum for a while, but I suspect it won't be long. So yeah, same route as the last job until about Brussels, and then one to a different route, guys. And if you are just joining us, guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Hitting the like button does help me out a massive amount as a content creator here on YouTube, so it is very much appreciated, guys. Now, 0 on the nearby at Calais Junction. Just let that sink in of how much things has changed. Absolute madness. You missed the CD road, wish they would bring it back for a week to experience it again. Yeah, because I mean, now the CD road is gone and everyone's on the Alps, I just don't think the Alps is the right road, but yeah. Player numbers continue to decline, so I'll be keeping an eye on it. And hello Nebula, welcome. I'll be trying to do another vlog soon to take in your suggestions as well, Nebula. Yeah, it's a weird one with music. It works really well for some people, like Josh Cahill has music going in his vlogs most of the time and it works well. There's another vlogger I watch. Guy's gone to the Philippines and he doesn't use music, and again it works very, very well. So it's definitely one to explore, which is best for me. And I think the only way to know for sure is to try without music as well. It was funny seeing the reform flag on a house during your vlog. You had to pause to make sure it was that. I was absolutely fuming. I didn't notice it until I was editing, because I was so focused on the camera and stuff. I didn't notice that flag. I was livid. I was sat there thinking, should I do a special effect to try and hide it or just ignore it? So I thought I'd ignore it because I thought less people notice. Whereas I've got like something like blacked out, it's a bit clear that something was there. Camera quality is very good. Yeah, I'm really glad. I'm really happy with the camera quality. And on top of that, I think the microphone's really, really good as well. Because the microphone was not on my radar to buy. I had noted a couple of others down for purchasing later. But when I seen that bundle, I thought, you know, camera's normally 300 quid. And the bundle was £310, which included the microphone and the tripod. So I was like, oh, go on then. I was like, if the mic's no good, I've not really lost any money, have I? But it turns out it looks like it's pretty good. Not many people out walking too. What part of the day was it? I think it was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that. The mic is very good, it really is. I'm absolutely shocked. Because the microphone its own is normally about 20-30 quid, which to me is on the cheap side. And as I've learned in the past, and it does make me very suspicious, normally when things are cheap, it's cheap for a reason. And the old saying goes, if you buy cheap, you buy twice. So I was a bit suspicious. But I'm actually quite happy with it. Like, I'm really made up with it. I have the same northern accent as Andy Burnham. It may make people in your area feel more connected to Westminster than usual. It's typical that. Just as I leave the political scene. Yeah, I've got absolutely no plans of returning to politics, guys, in any capacity, just as heads up. My main focus now is content creating and taking my life forward, really. It's not the price, it's the brand and where it comes from. Well, it's like in the past, like for example, I got a Thrustmaster wheel and it was about 60 quid. And I was like, oh, it must be, you know, it's cheap and it's come from Thrustmaster, so it must be good. Biggest mistake I ever did. It was dreadful. So, you know, that's what makes me nervous now when about cheap stuff. But credit where credit's due, I think it's a really good microphone. I highly recommend it. I'm not even going to try to rotate this guy because I'm turning right in a moment. Yes, it's too toxic, just keeping an eye on the big stories. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I've got no interest in what are you doing? But yeah, I've got no interest in getting involved anymore. I just plan on taking my life forwards. It was always my intention to step away from politics eventually. Because, like, for example, when I go to the Philippines, foreigners are not allowed to get involved in politics in any shape or form. So it was always my intention to take a step back eventually. But, yeah, done it a bit sooner than planned. Let's see if I get... Are you taking the John Michael? But yeah, the good thing is now I've took a step back from that, it gives me more hours to put into content creating and vlogging and stuff. And if the vlogs start doing well, I'll happily do like other stuff. You know, like I wouldn't mind doing like some aviation journeys and stuff like that. I think that'd be quite cool. So if you know, if the vlogs do well, I would definitely look at doing that. Government, a load of tosh. ETS2 is the only way in life. Well, ETS2 is definitely less stressful, that's for sure. Do you know how big your future home in the Philippines will be? So we've not put a blueprinted plan together yet on what it's going to look like. What I can say is we'll be purchasing 200 square metres. There's land of that size reserved to myself and Charmy. And yes, when I go to the Philippines, I will be vlogging going there. And I'll try and vlog a day around there as well. As I was saying in my test vlog, I don't think I'll vlog coming back unless it's completely different, because it'll just be the case of the same thing in reverse. So yeah, there's that. And good evening, Eternity, welcome. ETS2 is less stressful until you encounter a car, that is true. Car drivers can't drive for toffee, most of them. When you drive a car, it always forces yourself to drive slower and more careful. Yeah, because the car's a lot heavy, harder to control. It's like in the past when I've tried to drive one, I'll turn the wheel and next thing you know the car goes skidding away and it's like, what the heck? But yeah, I'm on a truck simulation game, so I don't have the interest in driving the pilot cars. I'm happy sticking to trucks. You're not looking forward to Wednesday, it's going to be too hot. Oh yeah, you're further down south than me, so you're going to be screwed. I think it's 32, 33 degrees where I am. I couldn't imagine what it's going to be like for you, Nebula. Oh, and here we are on the approach to Duisburg. Who remembers this? When it was absolutely crazy. There's 13 people on the nearby. There used to be 100, at least. It will become Euro Coach Sim in the next... Yeah, I'm very interested to try out the coaches and the buses. Because it might bring in new players who have... you know, who are interested in bus simulators. Because after all, in particular if you get all the map DLC, you've got a massive map here. So I think that might, you know, pull people in. It's 36 for you on Wednesday. Oh god, I just couldn't. And welcome in Harrison. He's on small island. It's going to be cooler because of the wind. The wind might help. There's literally no wind. Oh well, yeah, that's not going to be nice. Shouldn't be too bad, hopefully be good. I just struggle to handle the heat. I don't know about you guys, but I really struggle with it. And we've left the city area. Not that one, this one. I got so confused then about which way I should have been going. But yeah, it feels so weird and so dead on ETS2 these days. Because you've got to downgrade to access TMP at the minute. And a lot of people just haven't done it. You don't like any heat, you're more of a winter person. See, my type of weather is about 16 degrees and a bit cloudy. So the sun's not in your eyes all the time and it's not overly warm. But at the same time, it's not freezing cold. You don't play ETS2 anymore? But I thought you only recently rejoined the VTC. So I thought you was coming back. Anyway, to prove a point, 1,703 people on Simulation Server 1. Yes, you're in the VTC, you just do admin. Ah, that makes sense then. But yeah, I've been watching the number statistics in Steam, and it's grim reading at the minute, I tell you. It's the same here in Barnsley, cloudy with a bit of sun. Assistant Director Billy reporting for duty. But yeah, one thing I'm doing with this mic now is the microphone is magnetic. So I've been sticking it to the side of the camera like that, so you can't lose it. So I'm liking that. Such a good vlog camera. Definitely looking forward to doing regular vlogs and hoping you guys enjoy them. And I'm hoping for every vlog I do, the quality and all that is better. Because like one thing I know I'm going to struggle with is confidence. Because like when I was doing it on my phone, I was really nervous about people glaring at me and staring and saying things. So I know that's going to be a big challenge for me, is confidence. You're surprised TMP hasn't closed the server by now. It's like something they would do. I think at the minute, while the numbers have gone down, we don't know the full details of how bad it's going to get, because you've got the World Cup on at the minute, and that's gonna you know, take some players away. You've then got the fact you've got to downgrade to access TMP. So again, that's going to take some people away. So we don't know just how bad the numbers are going to be at the minute. So we just need to wait and see. Where was I at? Let them look weirded out doesn't affect you or the content. That's true. I just get really panicky and nervous when I see people glaring at me. So I'm just hoping for each vlog I do, I get more and more confident and I'm not asked about it. And welcome the Slayer Ray. Did you see your message? This is the first message of yours I've seen in this stream. You're doing fab with your confidence. Now I'm sure you'll be fine, but if the haters and trolls... Yeah, this is the thing, like, streaming in a room on my own, easy enough. But going out in public and dealing with the general public, a lot of people these days, particularly in the UK, are not nice people. It does make you nervous. So it's definitely a barrier I want to break. And I think the only way I'm going to do that is with practice and just getting used to it. Okay, 500 kilometers to go. Yeah, I get you, it can be terrifying, but you'll get out there. Yeah, I'm just hoping to build up my confidence, build up getting used to it, and just seeing how we get on. I find that the older generation glare and judge, but that's probably because they don't understand, whereas the younger generation is all for it. Well, I've seen like younger girls pointing out and going, you know, like, what's this weirdo doing? But, you know, and that's one thing as well I'm nervous about, is that if women see you with a camera, some of them think it's for, let's say, wrong intentions. On the game I sent you a message, did you? I don't see it. But yeah, it's just one of them. The more I do it, the better I'm going to get at it. Apologies you've not been around much this year and the end of last. I don't know if you've said this before, but you feel bad for not being able to support you much. Hope everything is well with everything going on. You've just been so busy. Yeah, I understand. I know you've got a full-time job and stuff. It's not been the easiest a few months, but I'm slowly but surely getting there. You know, just adjusting to things that have happened, sorting out my mental health, all that. It's taking time, but I'm slowly getting there. And I'm hoping by the end of this year, I'm going to be in a bit of a better position. Like I said the other day, it was a bit tough at times. You know, because it was Father's Day and it was just, you know, that felt a bit weird. Whew. It's nice to be getting these different roads done as well. Good and bad news, if you know what I mean. Hoping you're getting the right support and using the services to the best that they can do for you. Upsetting you've not been able to keep snuggles. Well, a couple of my mates are looking after at the moment, so that's a good start. Are you in better living? Are you any better living wise? It'd be a good idea if I could read what's in front of me. Anyway, are you in any better living wise? I know you were saying money was tight last time he was around. So at the minute I'm temporarily living in a HMO until I'm in a better financial position to get a one bed. And then when I am in a better position, I'll move. And then I'll have that as my final base in the UK before moving out to the UK in a few years' time, all being well. Yeah, it's not been an easy few months. I'll say that for nothing. There's a pasta on the nearby. I will be shortly passing Magdeburg. So that's one thing that had me laughing when I went to the Philippines. I was waiting for my flight to Iloilo, and on a bench you had a priest and two Mormon missionaries sat next to each other, all to spread the word of Jesus in the Philippines. All were white. And I thought, wow. I thought it was quite amusing. They weren't even taking each other on. Unless it's dreadful for you, don't rush to move out. It doesn't look big, but it's enough for you now. Just keep saving and all will work itself out. Better conditions than I thought for HMO. This is a new one. It only opened in January. Hoping your roommate's nice. See, when I first moved in, one of them was a bit of an issue. But he's gone now. And the others, well, there's 4 others, 3 of which I get along quite well with these days. And the other one just doesn't seem to engage with anyone. He's only moved in about a week ago, but he just won't engage with anyone. And it's a bit weird. He's not come once into the kitchen. I try, when I see him, I try to get talking to him, you know, but he's just a struggle to get anything more than a couple of sentences out of him. But yeah, not sure what to make of it, but yeah. But yeah, unfortunately, due to my financial position at the time, I couldn't afford a 1 bed, so it's HMO or the streets. So obviously I went for the HMO. Good news, don't be needing any troublemakers. Bet it will be like one big house with a group of friends before you know it. That's the thing, like one of the guys in particular were like sharing each other's coffee, sugar, milk, we're drinking together sometimes, you know. Another one upstairs, I get along great with him because he's got the internet, so it's his internet I'm using right now. And like we've got a wire that comes out of my computer, goes up the outside of the house in his room, and it's plugged in. So there's that as well. So yeah, and the other guy's alright as well, to be fair, we get on. There's no wrong with him, he's a good lad. You know, the others here, they're no trouble to anyone. Sharing is caring, it is indeed. Like one of the lads, we go halves on takeaways and stuff like that. It's sort of stuff I like. It's actually alright now. But equally, as you'd probably just heard, there's a couple of them in the kitchen, so I had to speak up to talk over them because they do quite a lot of swearing. But yeah. So I think that's the main reason I want to move to a one bed when I can. Just so I've got a little bit more space and don't need to worry about like swearing and stuff in the background. So obviously there's only one kitchen, so whenever any of us need to make food, it's like, well, yeah. Yeah, that's the most sensible option. Takeaways for you to get what you want means you've got way too much, so being conservative and getting what you want if you're a person likes the same. So yeah, we get different food, like I'll get a large pizza, he normally gets a small pizza and a shawarma, whatever that is. And because there's like a minimum spend, and then if you only spend such amount, we add a small delivery cost as well. If we order together as one, we get the small delivery cost taken off, and we're splitting the service charge thing between us. So yeah, it's not too bad. Shawarma is like a kebab, you think? He loves them. Might get one tomorrow because England played tomorrow. So one thing I'm thinking of doing is before the England game, order food. Is it just like a massive communal areas for living room, kitchen? We don't have a living room, we just have a kitchen. Then you've all got your own separate rooms, like a bit of a house with local bedrooms. Yeah, so we've got our own bedrooms, we've got our own bathroom, and it's like a key padded door, so you've got like a code to put in to get into it. If there's no one in the kitchen when I get to this job, I can show you what I mean. Take away a few cans, can't beat it. I agree, and it's been enjoyable. You know, that's atmosphere watching the footy. I'm less than 100 kilometres until the destination. This job's definitely gone quicker than the last one. But yeah, one of the lads, the one I get along really, really well, he's got what used to be the living room as his bedroom. So yeah, we've all got our own toilet and ensuite shower. So that is definitely a good one. Something's going on upstairs. There's quite a bit of banging going on. No idea. Let's keep rolling. But yeah, I'll try and show my key padded door. when I get to the destination, just so long as no one's in the kitchen. Because when I open this door, I'm straight into the kitchen, so, you know. Yeah, coming up to Sezgin now. It's been a nice drive, this one. Sounds like somebody's renovating the bedroom. I apologise if you guys can hear quite a bit of banging. And here we are, just crossing into Poland. We can't hear anything except for you and your music, that's good news. Yeah. Not been in Sezgin on this account, so it shows how long it's been since I've been in Sezgin. I've had this account for a while. It's like this truck I'm driving now, I always drive for the chill drive streams. And I'm about to hit 50,000 miles on the truck, well kilometres sorry. I'll hit that this stream. Might have already done it now, but you know, definitely this stream. In fact, I would have done it now because I've done 48,000 and something. Yeah, nobody's in the kitchen, so this is what I mean by keep added door. So yeah, quite secure. Anyways, we have hit level 260 here on the Global Cargo Events profile. I'll get this job logged and then we'll get the next one going, guys. And we have gained 2 new subscribers. I just want to say a big thank you for that. It's very much appreciated. And also, I think we're about to hit 100 views on that vlog from last night as well. So, big thank you for that. Didn't drive anyone from Global Cargo. So leave that as no. Right. Okay. So, cargo market. Let's see what we've got. Sezgin. So the next one is to Tallinn, which is in Estonia. So through Poland, through the naughty country, through Lithuania, through Latvia, and then into Estonia. And it's in Eurogodies, which is only around the corner. Laughing. Right, cargo market. Let's get this going. Oh. I think we had this problem recently. If the job is there, you just can't see it. If she says that to me ever, I'll be absolutely fuming. That's the Slayer Ray who's was in my chat before. Yeah, just need to find the job. It's invisible, guys. Look at the map, it's down this side, Ray. If I can't find it, I'll have to take a new job. So tight. I think it's annoying and naughty how you can't even see the job. It's definitely a glitch of some description. Yeah, you're welcome to tag along, Slayer Ray. Oh, there it is. Found it. That's just so silly. Let me note that down. Right. 1,202 kilometres. Still 1-0 for Argentina since Messi goal. It's gone boring. Is Slayer Ray ready? Is he ready to go? I'm assuming so. Yeah, he is, because he's coming. Right, let's go. You had that problem before. It's definitely a new glitch with the 1.59 update. Yeah, hopefully they'll get it sorted before long. Get that out of the way. Need to have a clean up around my desk. I've picked up a few bits of paper, in particular receipts, and then over my shoulder over here I've got some rubbish from when I got the vlog camera and stuff, so I need to get that sorted out. Is that Slayer guy coming? Doesn't look like it. Yeah. Straight down the road I've not yet done, so I'm glad about that. Just trying to get as many done as I can. And that's the energy drink finished with. But yeah, it's been nice to see so many different people in chat. It's always good to get on with you guys. Oh, is this a heavy load? It is. Are you on your way, Slayer? Not a problem. And Charmy's doing fine. She's got a nice easy couple of days. Because her employer is currently gone to the capital city. So that's, you know, she's got a couple of easy days, so I think that's quite a good thing. Never understood why Starmer tried to appeal to reform voters. They only voted for Raj, although it's why people dislike him so much. Exactly that. I mean, he's identified reform as a big threat, whereas Burnham's coming from Manchester, and in central Manchester the Greens are a bigger threat, so you might see him target them more than Starmer did. So we might see a totally different strategy, and I am interested in that, to see what he does. But because Burnham's done so much for Manchester, I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt. Oh. Rayner likely will be in cabinet, and you heard something about Miliband being Chancellor. To be honest, I think Miliband should be just left where he is. And given greater freedom as well, that'd be good. But yeah, let's keep rolling. And I think Rayner's got a bigger chance of being back in cabinet because she's been cleared of any wrongdoing with the tax stuff. So, yeah, I reckon she will be back in cabinet. I'll be kind of surprised if she's not, I'll be honest. Also, again, a big apology, sorry for the background noise. But yeah, it is what it is. No, they're just talking, but they was talking a bit loud. Well, one of them was talking a bit loudly. And according to this, there's a 49% chance of rain. Well, at 8 o'clock, which is basically now. I hope it does rain. It would help cool the place down, and I'll be a big fan of that. No noise protecting walls. So this wall here doesn't do, this wall, you know, door doesn't do too much. But at one point they were stood at the next to the window, there was outside, ooh, hello. But yeah, there was at the wall, sorry, there was at the window just behind the setup for a moment, and that's partially open because I've got my Ethernet cable going through that window upstairs. So I'm unwired in, that's the only way I was getting wired internet. Messi scored again. 2-0. Their defence must be a bit messy then if he keeps getting through. I'll get my coat. Yeah, Slayer's with us. If there's anyone considering driving with us, oh, I'm not going to get stopped for them in time. But yeah, if there is anyone considering driving with us, you will need all map DLC, and you'll also need a fast lorry to keep up with me. This is due to the fact is I could end up anywhere on the map. Excuse me. But yeah, I do enjoy Jill drive streams somewhat because it's nice to drive into parts of the map you don't normally access. And also somebody asked me recently why I don't do more chill drive streams, and it basically is just down to the interest I get in them, because even the Alp streams are getting more views than a chill drive stream, so this is why. But if that changes, of course I would start doing more chill drive streams. Power for fuel. Still got 2/3 of a tank, so I'm okay. And we've got less than 1,000 kilometres on this job. That Slayers fell back a bit. Oh, he probably got stuck at that level crossing, didn't he? He'll probably catch up shortly. Let me just deal with that guy, because obviously we don't have self-promotion in chat. That should be blatantly obvious for anyone normal and sane. Next time, that's a complete and utter ban. But yeah, it's blatantly obvious you don't go into other people's you know, channels and stuff and start self-promoting. It's quite lame. And it does say quite a lot about yourself as well. Anyways, let's keep rolling. We're heading towards the Gdansk direction at the moment. And I think one thing that's going to be quite enjoyable about this this job is it does take you mostly on A roads, I think. I'll tell you one thing as well, in this heat, because I'm struggling with the heat a bit, I definitely feel less productive. And one thing I enjoy being is very productive, so that does do my head in a little bit. Jesus. It's slowly getting warm in this room. I've got a fan on, but, you know, that's only going to do so much. This is definitely an interesting road. Just got to be careful on the corners because I've got a heavy load, 22 tons, so if I go too quickly around the corners I will tip it, and I'd rather not. I'd like to get this job done with no damage if possible. That'd be brilliant. Yeah, got a turn coming up. I wonder if that Slayer guy's still driving. Made 65 quid from Argentina game. Oh well, that's a nice win for you, Adam. Input it towards something. No doubt, knowing you've got some sort of holiday planned. Still got the France game to go. Was that a 10 PM kickoff again? Somebody parked up there. RSL. They're always at like the major convoys then. Yes, 10 quid on Mbappe to score. Wow, fingers crossed for you. I did go through a phase when I was going to the football of betting against my team, so if we got the 3 points I'd be happy. If we didn't, then I'd have a bit of money, so I did go through that for a spell. And we are still in Poland because I'm going right near Olstein. Oh, the Slayer is on the nearby, so he is still driving and he is slowly catching up. I expected he would catch up due to the fact I've got such a heavy load. She's not been doing her job. I'll get my coat. Argentina have the group with Austria, Jordan and Algeria. Interesting group that. Easy group. What, easy like a Sunday morning or... Yeah, I seem to be full of all these bad jokes today. But yeah, definitely enjoying this drive. Nothing on the road, air roads, you know, it's fun. And we still have 750 kilometres to drive as well. Oh, we've got to board the checkpoint ahead, guys. Oh, just. I didn't think I was going to get stopped in time then. That would have been embarrassing. There we go. Let's get cracking. It's funny the Americans thinking they will win because they beat 2 non-football countries. I don't really see America as a football country either, to be honest, because when I think of America, I think of baseball, I think of American football, which is basically rugby, isn't it? I think of that sort of stuff. Like, I don't think of America as a football nation, really, but, you know. Hockey as well, that's a good one, yes. Come on, we haven't got all day. Yes, but lots of kids play football when... So if the kids are playing football, it sounds like it's slowly starting to take off in that country. And yeah, we are into the naughty country now. Yeah, I do keep a little bit of an eye on Canada because Shami's got family there, so I get along, you know, quite well there. I get along quite well with her family in Canada as well. She's a lovely human being. Well, generally speaking, though, Filipinos are nice people, so it's not surprising. Just thinking, I've not spoken to her from Canada for quite a while. Because Shami does the odd group call, but more often than not, when she does the group call, I'm busy with other things. I fuming a few days ago. She made a group call. What, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning here. Woke me up. We're happy. Obviously, it's not her fault, but, you know. Just sometimes time zone differences can be an absolute you-know-what. Yeah, I think Australia do a lot of cricket and rugby, yeah. Excuse me. We have another left turn coming up. That was quite a tight turn. Geez, so much of the map not even used, it feels like a waste of time for all developers. It's a shame, really. Everyone congregating. in the same spots. Is that Crulex as well? He was on about different road maps. Like before the CD road went, he kept mentioning the Austrian Alps is there for people, you know, as a good replacement for CD road. Then he made a video the other day, basically telling people to drive elsewhere, and it's like, what? Which one do you want, pal? But yeah, I don't think the Alps has been the correct road to replace the CD road, that's for sure. Like, why did they even bother? I think without the map expansions, I think that's a massive earner for SCS software. I think without that, I don't think it'd be viable really to update ETS2 anymore. And what will SCS do to make more money going forward? Well, that's the thing. I think once they've finished putting map expansions out, I think they'll stop development on ETS2 and I think they'll move on to other projects. And I don't see many more map expansions they can bring out, really, that's within Europe. So I think if the CD road had survived, I don't think the player base would have lasted much longer, beyond that a couple of years maybe. Why does it tell me to go that way when there's... Oh yeah, because it is this way. I thought that was for us then. I noticed at the last moment it was on the other side of the barrier. There's just one checkpoint here, or whatever you want to call it. Come on, Mr. Silly Hat, let us through. Thank you. Oh, took that corner slightly too quick. Again, just one checkpoint here. Open sesame. Come on. Got a delivery to make here, pal. Right, let's roll. So yeah, let's get rolling. We're now out of the naughty country. (1,818) people currently on Simulation Server 1. I'm looking forward to seeing what the player base is going to be like when you don't need to downgrade to access TMP anymore. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of numbers we get then. Also, the Nightbot has posted a link to all my social media. If you're not yet following me there, make sure you go and do so. This is the best way to keep up to date myself when I'm not live streaming or recording. And as I start vlogging more and more regular, you'll see updates and stuff that happen more frequently. I'm hoping to build an audience around vlogging and then start to like putting some of that money back into making even more interesting vlogs and doing some travelling and stuff. So I'm sure it'll be great. Yeah, we'll just see how the vlogs go. At the minute I've put out a camera test vlog, haven't I? To see what the camera would be like. Well, you know, the camera would be like, the microphone would be like. That's what I've done so far, but there will be more coming. Might even record one tomorrow. So I've got to go out and do some shopping tomorrow, so I might take that out, you know, fit that into a bit of a vlog. Oh, Slayer's falling behind. He's off the nearby. Has he parked up? Something could have come up with him, which is fine. It's like tomorrow I'm doing like my weekly shop. But what I might do is I might walk it there instead of getting the bus there. Because the weather tomorrow is really, really good. And then just get the bus back. Might do that. The exercise would be good, and talk to the camera a bit more then. It's not the same when you're on a bus that's going to be absolutely sweating. It's the buses that do the route past here at the minute, absolutely awful. But come September, when franchising starts, the buses on this route will be a lot better from what I'm seeing, so I'm looking forward to that. We'll probably do some vlogs on that. You know, when franchising starts and stuff. Probably on the other channel cover it, because I think it'll be interesting. But yeah, I'm working hard now on the other channel to get it to monetization level. You know, I'm getting better and better equipment, learning more, so I'm looking to take that to the next level. I felt a right click in that arm then. After this one uncommon halfway, because your computer's running very hot. If you're thinking your computer's at risk of breaking because of the heat, I would definitely think of parking up, mate. You don't want to risk it. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Moo. There's a lamppost in the way. was thinking of taking an extra screenshot then, but that lamppost was like, nope, I'm going to get in your way. CPU is on 60 to 70, that's slightly high. It's not overly high, but it is on the high side. We are coming off here, guys. I'm surprised you're still driving, Slayer, if your computer's overheating. But having said that, the temperature you're given is one to monitor, but it's not overly bad. But if it started hitting 80, that's when it's like, yeah, time to park up. Yeah, when you're playing a game, your CPU can easily touch about 60 degrees. You might get the odd spike to 80, but if it started becoming consistent at 80, it's like, yeah, you're having problems. Far too warm. Feels sticky as anything. You wouldn't think I had a shower, what? About 3 hours ago. Hello. Don't want to be tipping it. We're playing Euro Truck Simulator 2. We're not playing Tipping Point. This job's going well. So many new roads we've ticked off. Oh, did you like that one, Kevin? Looks like Adam Samuel's had enough football because he's playing Rail Sim, or Sim Rail, whatever it was. I'm glad you're enjoying it, Kevin. It's good to see you're enjoying. If I'm struggling this heat, I don't know how I'm going to stream some of this week. It's going to be absolutely awful. Oh. That was interesting. Let's keep rolling. Not too far now from my destination on this job. I'd definitely say it's gone well. 0% load damage, let's hope it stays that way. Yeah, hopefully no more tipping points, because if I keep doing it, I'll have a tipping point too far and I'll end up on my side with load damage, so I'd rather try and avoid it if possible. And here we are, we're crossing into Estonia, guys. We've not seen another trucker in ages. Shame, really. And even though the weather's awful, I'm going to try and get some more work done after this stream as well. Just trying to do what I can when I can. Oh, hello, hello. Yeah, that was a bit dicey. Looks like Slayer nearly went as well. Bloody heat's really starting to get to me now. I don't think I'll be having any hot food after this stream. That's for sure. Yeah, it was very, very close call. I don't know how I got away with that one, to be honest. Oh, now I have got damage. 2% load damage. Great. Well, that's annoying, right near the end, but, you know, it is what it is. Well, after saying I've not seen any other players in a while, that's 3 chucks in just over a minute. Oh, there's 2 more here, so it's good to see there's other people finally about. Oh, that seems to be a bit of a small convoy, yeah. But yeah, almost at the end of this job. Now I'm melting like there's no tomorrow. Now I know what an ice lolly feels like when you leave it out for a bit. I think one thing I'll do when I move to the Philippines is, once the house is built, one of the first upgrades I'll do is installing AC. I think that'll be quite a big help, because obviously the heat over there gets a bit crazy as well. And in fact, that's actually my biggest concern when I go back, because when I left England last time, it was July, it was warmer, and the Philippines wasn't as warm as it can get. This time I'm going, as it stands, it's going to be really cold in the UK, and it'll be even warmer in the Philippines compared to last time. So I am worried about adjusting to the weather. It could be a challenge, but we'll see. Because when I last went, I think it was normally between 25 and 30 degrees. When I go this time, all being well, it'll be about 35 degrees. And when you consider I could be leaving the UK when it's like 2, 3, 4, 5 degrees, it's like, yeah, that's quite crazy. It always feels so nice arriving in a warm climate from a cold one though. Oh, that's good news. I'm just thinking when I was in Dubai, because I had a free hotel when I was in Dubai, and walking around the airport, AC on, so it weren't too bad. Walked out the airport, just got hit by this heat. I was like, oh my god, I felt sick. And it was like early morning there, I think it's like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. So God knows how bad it would be, you know, the midday. But yeah, our end job, our destination on this job is just a slight trek down here. But yeah, last time I was in the Philippines, I was there for about, I think I was there for like a day or two, over 2 weeks. This time I'm looking at doing 3 weeks or slightly longer. So that'll be summer. Oh, it's a nice easy drop off straight into the company, and there it is. Right, it's accepting that. It's not exactly straight, but it's accepting it. And yeah, shame about the 2.2. Try again. A shame about. I can't even speak anymore. Try again. A shame about the 2.3% load damage, but that was my own fault. Anyway, I'll do a short job now, or shorter job. Just get this one logged first. Also, big thank you for support on the vlog I put up yesterday trying out the new camera. It's now past 100 views, so big thank you for that. I didn't drive anyone from Global Cargo, so leave that as no. If you're concerned about your equipment, Slayer, I would log out. Do I do that? It's the same route I've just done. No, I'll do this one. I'll go into the naughty country again. $53 kilometers just to pick the job up. But yeah, for me, unless it's hitting 80 all the time or near enough, I wouldn't worry too much. Because, you know, gaming is quite intensive for a computer, so hitting 60 is normal. But getting to 80 regular, that's a bit much. I assume we're talking 80 degrees Celsius, of course, and stuff like that. You're from the UK, are you? Yeah, it's quite warm at the minute in the UK. It's going to be warm until Saturday as it stands. Wow. It's a trek and a half this just to pick the job up. Christ. Oh. Didn't mean to do that. Come on, how the heck is this 60 kilometers an hour? Give me more speed. I want to get this job collected at some point today. Right, well at least we can put our foot down now for a bit of a section. And I swear to God, if I get here and the job's been despawned, I will go ballistic. I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to struggle now in this heat. And overall, the ST Transport, I'm not doing too bad. I'm just finding it quite warm to handle. It's going to really be a struggle to stream this week. Again, we're getting some new roads ticked off, so I'm happy about that. You celebrate Midsummer, you don't know if people in the UK know what that is. Not really. Oliver D is now playing Euro Truck Simulator 2. And thankfully his job had not despawned. I'd have got ballistic if it had. Excuse me. Yeah. We're in your home country, ST Transport. Excuse me. Before we go, I'm just going to check what the map covering's on now. 19.15%. Let's go. This is a shorter job, but we're not going to make the time saving as much as I thought because it took us long enough just to get here to pick up the damn job. Well out of the brakes. Good job there's no one going the other way. I'd have been screwed if there was. Well, let's see how we get on. Oh, I thought I was going to 2 lanes there, but no, just for that junction, which we can't even use. Typical, eh? Nope, didn't mean to do that. Roundabouts ahead. So this is where the route changes to what we've just had, I'm pretty sure. Hello roundabout. Smaller than the last one. Having anything nice for dinner? I'm probably just going to have a tin of rice pudding, to be honest, because I'm feeling that warm. I'm starting to feel a bit under the weather because it's not the nicest of, you know, weathers at the minute. It's quite warm, quite, yeah, not the nicest. And welcome in, Matty. But yeah, I'll see how I feel shortly, but I'll probably just have a tin of rice pudding and call it quits. Yeah, I've got a couple of dishes I need doing. I keep forgetting. I gave Lee, and I think his name's Paul, a coffee before, for example, so I need to get them sorted. You've just seen the new lad as well. Ah, so he's not gone AWOL then. That's good news. I'm running out of fuel. Not a fueling station for bits, so that's going to be fun. It looks fragile, that's not good. That's not good at all. What we got at the minute, we've got 16 tons of performance forks. Sounds like it's up your street, that, Matty. Sweating like Michael Jackson in the back of a bloody school bus. Drop them off for hours, yeah. I'm sure you'll get some good use out of them. Did I check how it's on server? I don't think I did. 1756. I'm looking forward to when 1.60 is compatible with TMP. The number of people on the server should rebound somewhat then. Although it won't matter where I am at the minute. No one ever drives up here, which is a shame. Everyone just sits off on the Austrian Alps. They won't come up here. But I suppose one good thing, if it's so quiet, there's no idiots to crash into me. So that's definitely a win-win. Ah, there we are. There's a fueling station coming up in a minute or so. Pop in there for some fuel. And less than 250 kilometres to go. There's people going the other way. Right, let's pop in this fueling station coming up on left. So it's not that one, that would be the exit. And here's the entrance. This Volvo is thirsty. Well, let's get back onto the road, let's keep moving. No, not nearby, so I don't need to worry about giving way. There's no one to give way to. As we approach Narva, definitely said that incorrectly. Border checkpoint as we go into the naughty country. There we go. Come on, open sesame. Thank you. real life Narva, Estonia, and yeah, it's a border to the naughty country indeed. Won't be too much longer now until we get to our destination on this job. I'm melting away. You have an ice scream, I'm jealous. That's good for this this weather, EST transport. So I can't probably have a tin of rice pudding in a bit. Just to get me through until tomorrow morning. Nice empty motorway to put our foot down on. Like I said before, not many people drive up here, so that's why. And less than 100 kilometres to go. We're almost there now, guys. Very nice vlog, by the way. Watched it an hour ago, and the quality is amazing. Honestly, Eternity, I'm made up with the quality. So I had a good feeling the camera was going to be good quality, but the microphone I was a bit nervous about because I've not really looked into it. But since it was coming part of the package, I thought give it a go, and if it's good, it saves me having to get the adapters for the other. For the other microphone I had, so I was like, yeah. But a lot of people said good stuff about the mic, so I'm like, getting that saves me 65, well, 65 quid technically, in getting the adapter to use the wired mic I was going to use, so I'm quite happy with that. UK weather hot? Yes, it is. It's crazy. Have I been to the new CD road? Yes, I streamed the Alps road most of the time, Slayer. The microphone was top notch too, very clear. Yeah, I was made up with that, so this now means I can do semi-regular vlogs going forward, so I'm quite happy with that. What is it? Quite warm in Estonia as well. Crazy heat at the minute. But yeah, the next 3 days are going to be even warmer than it is today. How I'm going to manage, I don't know. It's going to rain where you are overnight. I wish it would here. It would cool things down and make it more bearable. It's like I had an energy drink during the stream and I had a cold shower before the stream. And I still feel unwell because of how warm it is. And yeah, it's not so much come in real life, put it that way, EST Transport. You like it wet, to be fair. So do I. It's definitely a lot, much of a better experience when it is. Oh, turning too sharply then. Almost certainly got to reverse into this. Yeah. Thought I'd give it a go, but I knew it was a bit too tight of a turn to make. There we go, laughing. Great stream. Yeah, it's been a nice one tonight, apart from the heat. But yeah, that's got me closer to level 261 here on the Global Cargo Events profile. So yeah. I've got no idea who that person is, Dawid, but yeah, definitely very interesting. But anyway, just want to say, I'm going to wrap up this stream here. So I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who's tuned in. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed this live stream, make sure you have hit that like button. If you're a first time viewer here, guys, don't forget to subscribe and then hit the bell. This way you'll be notified of any future videos and live streams from myself. And I will hopefully be back tomorrow with another live stream. Nice one, guys.